we take a look at that, Dave, last time I saw you, you were on the set of Watchmen, and it was the scene with the only meeting of the crime busters, in which the comedian burns the map and makes a dramatic point about the future of the world. And you just looked like you were just thrilled to kind of be in this total recreation of what you drew. What was it like to watch that be brought to life?
Well, I think at any moment I expected that I was going to be pinched and I was going to wake up. You know, I mean, it's just the stuff of dreams, really, to have something step out of your head and become real. And to be in the midst of it, I mean, what really did it for me was the owl ship, to stand inside the owl ship that had first existed as just some pencil scribbles, and to smell the comedian's cigar. You know, to have the comedian slap me on the back and proudly show me one of his guns, you know, it was just amazing. Yeah, I was completely thrilled. It all went by too quickly. It was like being a kid at Christmas. It all just happened and I just wanted it to go on.
Right, and what did you think of the recreation of Manhattan? I mean, the backlot that they built with the Gunga Diner and the movie theater, and what was it like visiting that?
Yeah, well, I mean, again, it was just incredible to actually be in the middle of it, you know, to tangibly be touching it. And it was the everyday things that impressed me as much as anything, how although it was in the middle of a lumberyard, it did feel like Manhattan. And it was actually kind of raining as well. And I think I mentioned it in my blog, but the thing that really blew me away was they had a martial arts class called Judo Master. And Judo Master was one of the Charlton heroes who originally were going to be the Watchmen, but who never made it to the final cut. But somebody had noticed that and made sure that even Judo Master was in it. And the thing that I am rather proud of with the set is there was a lot of graffiti on it, and I wanted to graffiti it up. But we didn't have time, but I've got a little trademark, which is a letter G for Gibbons, in a little square. And after I'd left, one of the props guys plastered this little G up all over the place. So when I see the movie, it's like, it's got my signature on it. So it was very cool.
Did you ever feel... Did you ever feel tempted to go back to England, though, and give Alan a call and say, come on, Alan, like, get over your bad self and your high-minded artistic principles. Come check this out.
I see there is an elephant in the room. Well, yeah, I mean, really, I wish that Alan could feel the same kind of excitement and joy that I'm feeling, and I just wish he hadn't had such a bad experience in the past, because I'm certainly having a really good experience.
Cool. Well, we've certainly talked a lot about what you guys have done, and you've seen a little bit of it. And Zach, do you have something?
Should I say what it is? Should I set it up?
Yes.
It doesn't really, I don't know if it needs a setup, but I'll give one anyway just to sort of kill some more time, because I know it's what you guys want me to do. No, it's basically, things to look for, I think, are that, you guys have seen The Dark Knight, right? Someone saw The Dark Knight.
And I'm guessing you're not omniscient. Oh, well, can you talk a little bit about kind of like technical...
I know what this question is already.
Okay.
And I've answered it.
But they haven't heard it. Are you going to answer? Oh. No, just like, just in terms of like technically playing this character on the set, and just how to act a guy that could, you know, experience time all at once.
Well, there were two major obstacles. One, Dr. Manhattan is unlike anything that I have a frame of reference for. First, you have to try and take a point of view about what he's capable of and how he goes about living a mundane life and a pretty exotic life at the same time. And the second is how you pretend to be the, 6'4", buffed out master of matter while you're a 5'9", 40-year-old jackass playing dress up, So those were my two main obstacles, and I did the best I could.
All right, I don't want to hold this up. I want to get to your questions. Where does this begin? Over there.
All right, hello, my name is Jared, and my question is for Jackie, who plays Rorschach. The character has a lot of weird nuances and makes some weird noise, and he has a lot of really cool scenes. What was it like to bring all this to life?
Where do I start with that one? Man, it was a blast. It was challenging. It was mind-numbing. I mean, this character is there's a lot to him, and you know, I studied the script. I studied the book. I had long conversations with Zach with regards to the character, his multiplicity, who he is, what he's about. And I even spent a lot of time with you guys on the website, looking at your threads, looking at your blogs. I learned a lot from you about who Rorschach is. And you know, it was really empowering when I finally got into the outfit. And you know, it was a blast. You bet.
Hey,
Go ahead, Batman, please.
my question's for Zack Snyder. I want to know who's your favorite Watchmen character?
Lovely question.
That's a good question, Batman. I just say Batman to someone, that's cool. Yeah. That's not really a fair question, though. I will say, you know, I like them all for different reasons. How's that? Okay, I will say this, you know.
Bit of justice.
Everyone likes Rorschach the best, so that rules him out. Everyone also likes the comedian because he is kind of like a badass and, you know, is morally, you know. So there's those two I can't vote for. Also, you know, you have the girls, which I think awesome, but also cop out. Well, just because it's like, oh yeah, I like the girls best. No, I mean, it seems obvious, doesn't it? I mean, when you look over there, it seems obvious. Maybe I'll just stay with the girls. You know what? I like the girls best. Fine. Thank you, Batman.
Hey, congratulations on your weekend.
Hi, friends. This question is for Billy Crudup. As Dr. Manhattan, what goes into being a blue man, and was the rest of the blue man group jealous that you got there?
Well, I don't know because we're not on speaking terms anymore. But a lot of fitness. You know, I had to get in shape. And changing my molecules and all that. It's stuff they don't teach you at drama school. But mostly just sucking it up and dealing with the humiliation of looking the way that I did for the 5 months. And enjoying the creative process of working with these guys on such a badass piece of material.
Thank you very much.
What's that guy's called? What's it called? No, that's called